And you're welcome back. There's been a lot happening today, and I'm sure that you've seen it on our website and our social media sites, and you've been talking about that. We'll get into that in a bit, but Aisha joins me with JNI. Aisha, so a lot's been happening today.
A lot has been happening, and it's trending. A lot of them are trending on social media. I mean, the top of all of these issues are the closure of Radio XYZ and Radio Gold, and you know it's taking another twist. They're now taking political, reading political meanings into it, and of course that's why it's trending. When I posted that issue, it's had 250 comments and a lot more shares. So you can join us on facebook.com/joynewsontv, on Twitter and Instagram is at joynewsontv, and on WhatsApp the number is 0266047417. And the National Democratic Congress is reading political meanings into the closure of pro-NDC stations Radio Gold and Radio XYZ. The officials of the NCA, in the company of armed policemen, today stormed the premises of the two radio stations, claiming they had not renewed their licenses. Listen to a senior member of the NDC, Sylvester Mensah.
We see clearly that it cannot be a coincidence that our party elders, the National Executive Committee and the elders of the party, were having a press conference. And right at the time that the press conference was to be aired, all our radio stations were shut down. It is quite obvious that government is calling for civil disobedience. It is quite obvious that government is calling for some level of disorder in this country. And if this is just the beginning of what to expect as we move into 2020, then I think that the NDC would have to brace itself up for it. We saw what happened at Ayawaso West Wuogon by-election. And if that had gone unattended to, one could imagine what the preparations towards 2020 would be.
All right, so we're asking what your take on this is, and we posted this on Facebook. A number of comments coming in, and I told you it's gathered 250 comments and a lot more shares. And Ganyo B. Zlatan says, I watched the editor of XYZ speak to GH1, and he presented a document to them by NCA in which the NCA was inviting them and other sister stations for a meeting on 17th May to see the way forward on the operation. Now, my question is, if XYZ haven't renewed its license, and for that matter they are operating illegally, then why did the same NCA invite them to a stakeholders meeting? We can't be silly for political sake. We cannot. And Tetevi Maole says, clap for them, we are watching. Ghana for you. And Conland Stevens says, of all the radio and television stations in Ghana, it was only these two that didn't renew their license. Let's say they didn't. Do you have to take armed men to the station to close them down? Jesus Christ, what era are we? Prince Ajiman says, this must have been done long ago. I congratulate the NCA boss and his team for that brilliant work done. Yes, Ghana is working again. And Brian Majorge says, my beef with this actually is a timing. It was unstrategic, and I'm certain that might have warranted this uncalled for pronouncement from the party. Why was the closure now? That was an avoidable gaffe from the NCA, at least in my opinion.
All right, Martin Amidu Jr. says they should go and renew their license and stop this. Ghana is not for NDC and MPP. Appear Robert writes, why are they working without license, or what prevents them from renewing their license? They should know better, and they should face the necessary sanctions. Ishak Awal says, okay. Ransford Addison says, this is show of power, but position is not possession.
And just a comment on WhatsApp. Nana says, dictatorship at work. When is Ghana Police Service going to be independent 2020? We go show Nana. And that will be it for the interactive segment. My name is Aisha Ibrahim. Many thanks for watching. And PM Express Business Edition comes up next. You don't want to miss it.